Gaurav Sawant is now joining us live from Tel Aviv. Gaurav, it has been 9 days. You have been on the ground 9 days since Hamas attacked Israel. It seems like there will be a lot of bloodshed to come in days to come.
It would be very unfortunate. There has already been a lot of bloodshed, Aishwarya. 1,300 people killed in Israel, a very large number of people killed on the other side in Palestine, and thousands have been injured. And still, this war is only set to escalate, with Israel saying it will, as you very rightly pointed out, annihilate Hamas completely. That's Israel's goal. In fact, the Israeli officers we were speaking to on the front lines yesterday, they said they're ready, they're poised to go in and actually take out every stronghold of Hamas. And there are multiple that they have on their grid. So as of now, there is very intense bombing from the air. There is bombing where 155 howitzers are being used, missiles are being used. All of these are to take out the sites of Hamas that are known to the Israeli forces. At the same time, there are some instances where officers tell us they know where Hamas terrorists are, but because they've taken a human shield, because Hamas terrorists are using Gazan civilians as a shield, they're unable to target those areas either using their fighter jets or using their 155 howitzers. So ultimately they will have to go in. They've given a deadline to people in Gaza territory to move beyond Wadi Gaza River, so that only those who remain in this area are either Hamas terrorists or the sympathizers or the supporters, and then ground forces will move in. But Aishwarya, this will also be easier said than done, because unlike in the past, Hamas now is very well equipped. Israeli forces are aware of the danger to their ground forces. So the Hamas terrorists now have access to ATGMs, anti-tank guided missiles. They've also improvised on ATGMs. So when Israeli tanks roll in from those buildings, from those higher points, or from various tunnels, the Hamas terrorists could use their anti-tank guided missiles and target Israeli tanks, Israeli armored personal carriers, and Israeli troops that come in. So there's an apprehension there could be loss of life at that time. They also have access to surface, shoulder-fired surface-to-air missiles, old Russian origin equipment that was with Iran and may have also been bought off the black market. But those shoulder-fired surface-to-air missiles could target helicopters that are giving protection to tanks and armored personnel carriers when they go in. So all of that is being very carefully thought out and war-gamed before Israeli forces go in, because several times these questions are being asked. Why is it taking so long? It's been 9 days and counting. Why is it taking so long for Israeli forces to go in? So all of these factors of getting the logistics in place, getting systems in place, getting soldiers in place, getting all the units in place, all of that is currently taking time.
Thank you, Gaurav. My colleague who's been on the ground over the past 9 days, Gaurav Sawant, there, giving you a perspective of what exactly is taking place on the ground in Israel.